It is a massive blow for the New York Yankees as they are facing a serious setback with one of their most important players going down with an injury that could shake up their lineup and defensive strategy for weeks to come. Paul Goldschmidt, who has been instrumental for the Yankees since the start of the season, has suffered a low-grade sprain to his right knee, and now the team is in a position where they will need to rethink almost every aspect of how they approach both batting and fielding while he is sidelined. Goldschmidt has been a cornerstone of this team's offense, particularly against left-handed pitchers, which has made him the go-to leadoff hitter in those matchups. His presence at the top of the lineup has not only contributed in terms of statistics, but has also given the team a sense of stability and consistency that will be challenging to replace in the short term. The timing of this injury is particularly difficult for the Yankees because it comes at a point in the season when momentum is crucial and every game carries weight in the standings. Goldschmidt's ability to reach base, generate runs, and create opportunities for the middle of the order has been vital. This season alone, he has amassed 110 hits in 398 at-bats, with 10 home runs and a batting average of .276. His on-base percentage has been .331, and his slugging percentage sits at .422, making him a reliable contributor in almost every facet of the game. But while the numbers are impressive, what the Yankees will miss most is the veteran leadership and the sense of calm he brings to a clubhouse that thrives on experience during tense and high-pressure situations. Goldschmidt's ability to handle left-handed pitching cannot be overstated. He is hitting .404 against lefties this year, and his presence at the top of the order in those matchups has often dictated how opposing pitchers approach the game. Losing him means the Yankees will need to find someone who can not only step into his shoes offensively, but also handle the defensive responsibilities at first base, a position that requires both skill and awareness. There's a lot of uncertainty around how the team will navigate this, given that they have a handful of players who could potentially fill in, yet none have quite been locked into a single role consistently. This creates a ripple effect across the roster, where moving one player into first base could affect the alignment in the outfield, impact the catching rotation, and even influence who gets at-bats against certain pitchers. Ben Rice has shown that he can step into the first base role effectively. He has already made 26 starts there this season, showing promise with 17 home runs and a batting average of .233. Rice's OPS of .783 reflects solid offensive contributions, and while he may not yet have the consistency of Goldschmidt, he has been playing well enough to give the Yankees confidence that he can hold the fort while the veteran recovers. Rice's presence at first base also has strategic implications, as it allows the Yankees to keep Cody Bellinger in the outfield where he has been thriving. Bellinger, who has historically been versatile but primarily an outfielder, has stepped up in a big way this season, contributing not only offensively but also defensively across multiple positions. With a batting average of .270 and 22 home runs, his WAR sits at an impressive 3.6, the second highest on the team behind Aaron Judge. Keeping Bellinger in the outfield ensures that the Yankees do not compromise their defensive alignment, which has already been stretched thin by injuries and lineup adjustments. Cody Bellinger's flexibility has been a massive asset for the Yankees. He has played left field, right field, and even center field at times, demonstrating his ability to handle multiple positions at a high level. While he has made a couple of starts at first base, the team has been careful not to overextend him there, recognizing that his offensive production is more critical than shuffling him into a less familiar position. Bellinger himself has been vocal about his commitment to winning and his willingness to play wherever the team needs him, emphasizing that his main focus is on contributing to victories and helping the Yankees maintain momentum as they navigate a challenging stretch of the season. Goldschmidt's absence also raises questions about Austin Wells, who started the season as the team's primary catcher. Wells has struggled offensively this year, posting a batting average of .206 and an OPS below his career norms, which has sparked some debate about his role in the lineup. However, his defensive skills behind the plate have remained strong, and the team continues to believe in his potential to rebound at the plate. With Rice assuming more responsibility at first base, Wells may see a clearer path to focus on catching, which could help him regain confidence and consistency as the season progresses. The Yankees now have to carefully balance playing time, matchups, and positional responsibilities to ensure that players like Wells, Rice, and Bellinger are used in ways that maximize both offensive output and defensive stability. The challenge for the Yankees is not just finding replacements, but also managing how the lineup flows without Goldschmidt. He has been a catalyst, and the domino effect of moving one player into a spot can ripple through the entire batting order. There is also the consideration of protecting key players like Aaron Judge, who has been managing an elbow issue. The team has flirted with the idea of moving Judge to first base in the future to preserve his body and extend his career, but for now, they have to weigh the immediate needs versus a long-term strategy. The combination of injuries, underperformance, and positional adjustments has created a complicated puzzle that the Yankees coaching staff will need to solve carefully to keep the team competitive. Meanwhile, the defensive alignment has to be considered with the same level of scrutiny. Losing Goldschmidt at first base doesn't just remove his bat from the lineup. It also creates a gap in fielding that must be addressed. First base is a critical position for handling throws from across the infield and maintaining stability in the defensive scheme. Rice has shown he can manage the responsibilities adequately, but the nuances of positioning, reactions to certain types of hits, and coordination with other infielders will all be under the microscope. Every ground ball, pickoff attempt, and stretch to first base becomes magnified when a key player is out, and teams that can adjust quickly often maintain a competitive edge. Adding to the complexity, players like Jason Dominguez may see shifts in their responsibilities to accommodate changes in both the outfield and infield. Dominguez can move around the outfield as needed, but the adjustments can affect timing, communication, and overall rhythm for the defensive unit. The Yankees have already been juggling multiple moving pieces, and Goldschmidt's injury adds another layer of strategy that could impact not only game-to-game decisions, but also the broader approach to matchups over the next several series. Through it all, the Yankees are counting on veterans like Cody Bellinger and the promising young talent like Ben Rice to step up and absorb the pressure that comes with a sudden lineup shakeup. Bellinger's experience, particularly during his MVP-caliber years, has shown that he can perform under pressure, and Rice's rapid development indicates that he can take on increased responsibility without breaking down under the spotlight. The combination of experience and emerging talent may help stabilize the team while Goldschmidt recovers, but the Yankee staff will need to be meticulous in their planning and adjustments to make sure they don't lose momentum during this stretch. As the Yankees face the reality of Paul Goldschmidt's absence, the coaching staff has been meticulously evaluating every possible scenario, knowing that even small adjustments can have significant ripple effects across the lineup. Baseball, after all, is a game of margins, where one misstep can alter the outcome of a series, and right now, the Yankees are walking a fine line between maintaining momentum and navigating uncertainty. The immediate concern is offensive production, particularly against pitchers who traditionally neutralize left-handed hitters, where Goldschmidt's presence had previously created matchup problems. Without him, opposing teams are likely to feel more comfortable bringing in their top arms earlier, which could shift the dynamics of entire innings. The Yankees must now anticipate not just the physical replacement of a hitter, but the strategic consequences of that replacement, considering the psychological impact on both the opposing team and the players themselves. Ben Rice stepping into Goldschmidt's spot brings both promise and risk. His power potential makes him a dangerous presence in the lineup, but his inconsistency against off-speed pitching could become a vulnerability that opposing managers look to exploit. Rice has been working closely with the hitting coaches to refine his approach at the plate, focusing on pitch recognition and timing adjustments. The team has emphasized situational hitting, ensuring that Rice can adapt when facing runners in scoring position or when the game demands a more disciplined approach. While the numbers suggest he can handle the role, baseball is rarely just about stats. It is about how players respond under pressure, and Rice's ability to do so will be closely scrutinized in the coming weeks. Defensively, the Yankees are experimenting with multiple alignments to optimize the use of their roster. Cody Bellinger's versatility has become invaluable, allowing the team to maintain strong coverage in the outfield while also keeping Rice in a position where he can succeed. The coaching staff has been running simulated innings in practice, testing scenarios where balls are hit sharply to the corners or line drives challenge infielders, all to ensure that Rice's transition to first base is seamless. While first base is often viewed as a position of relative comfort, the nuances of footwork, communication with pitchers, and anticipation of plays cannot be overlooked. Any lapse in execution could lead to costly errors, particularly in close games where one defensive miscue could decide the outcome. Meanwhile, the Yankees are reassessing their lineup strategies in response to Goldmid's absence. Historically, he has functioned as both a leadoff hitter and a run producer, capable of generating momentum for the team's middle-order bats. Without him, the team is exploring options that maximize run-scoring potential while minimizing disruption to existing chemistry. Players like Jason Dominguez may see shifts in batting order positions, and the team is evaluating how these changes could affect the timing and rhythm of at-bats. Dominguez, who has shown flashes of brilliance this season, brings speed, agility, and a strong arm to the outfield, making him an ideal candidate for elevated responsibilities. His ability to handle additional pressure will be key as the Yankees look to maintain a balanced approach between offense and defense. Pitching strategy is also under the microscope. With Goldmid no longer drawing walks and putting pressure on pitchers, the Yankees may see a higher number of strikeouts in early innings, which could force adjustments in bullpen usage and starter pitch counts. Aaron Judge, who continues to manage a nagging elbow issue, may see selective matchups to ensure he remains healthy, further emphasizing the importance of players like Rice and Dominguez absorbing the workload. The coaching staff is carefully monitoring every matchup, analyzing pitcher tendencies, and using advanced metrics to determine when pinch hitters or defensive replacements are necessary. These decisions, often made in real time, can dramatically affect game outcomes and, in the long run, the team's positioning in the playoff race. Beyond the tactical considerations, there is also a psychological component that cannot be underestimated. Paul Goldmid's leadership extends beyond statistics. He is a player who inspires confidence in his teammates, whether it's through calming a young player during a critical at-bat or offering insight into an opposing pitcher's tendencies. His absence leaves a gap in the clubhouse, and the Yankees are relying on veteran players like Bellinger and Judge to fill that void, both on and off the field. Leadership in baseball is often invisible, yet crucial, shaping team morale and helping players maintain focus during slumps or high-pressure situations. The coaching staff is aware that while statistics can quantify performance, the intangible influence of a seasoned player like Goldmid is much harder to replicate. As the Yankees navigate this period, they are also looking at their minor league affiliates for potential reinforcements. While Ben Rice provides an immediate solution, additional depth may be necessary if Goldmid's recovery extends longer than anticipated. The organization has a history of successfully integrating prospects into the big league roster, but this requires careful timing to ensure that young players are not overwhelmed by the spotlight. Developing talent at the major league level is as much about mental preparation as it is about skill, and the Yankees are making sure that any promotion is accompanied by support, guidance, and clear expectations. Analytics play a critical role in these decisions. The Yankees are utilizing advanced defensive metrics, spin rate analysis, and heat maps to determine optimal positioning for Rice, Dominguez, and Bellinger. Every shift, angle, and positioning decision is informed by data, allowing the team to maximize efficiency and minimize defensive lapses. The integration of technology with traditional scouting has allowed the Yankees to respond more dynamically to Goldmid's absence, ensuring that the team can adjust strategies on a game-by-game basis. While analytics provide guidance, the coaching staff must still account for human factors such as player confidence, fatigue, and adaptability, blending science with experience to make the best possible decisions. In a move that has sent shockwaves through the baseball world, the New York Yankees have reportedly engaged in trade discussions involving veteran infielder DJ LeMahieu. Sources suggest that the Yankees are exploring the possibility of acquiring an elite starting pitcher in exchange for LeMahieu, signaling a bold shift in their roster strategy. While details remain scarce, insiders hint at potential trade partners, including teams with surplus pitching talent and a need for infield depth. The Yankees front office is said to be targeting a high-caliber arm to bolster their rotation, aiming to strengthen their chances in the competitive AL East. LeMahieu, who has been a cornerstone of the Yankees' infield for several seasons, has seen his performance fluctuate in recent years, leading to speculation about his future with the team. The potential trade underscores the Yankees' commitment to reshaping their roster and addressing areas of need, though the deal's finalization remains uncertain. The proposed trade involving DJ LeMahieu has ignited a flurry of speculation among fans and analysts alike. While some view the move as a necessary step to inject new energy into the team's pitching staff, others express concern over parting ways with a player of LeMahieu's caliber. Known for his versatility and consistent batting, LeMahieu has been a reliable presence in the Yankees lineup. However, recent performance metrics indicate a decline in his offensive and defensive contributions, prompting the front office to consider alternative options. The potential acquisition of an elite pitcher could provide the Yankees with the depth needed to compete at the highest level, but the decision to trade a seasoned veteran like LeMahieu is not without its risks. As the trade deadline approaches, all eyes are on the Yankees front office to see if they will finalize the deal and what impact it will have on the team's dynamics. Sources within the Yankees organization suggest that the decision to explore trade options for DJ LeMahieu was not made lightly. The front office has been monitoring LeMahieu's performance closely, evaluating his impact on the team's overall success. While LeMahieu's leadership and experience are valued, the organization recognizes the need to adapt to the evolving landscape of Major League Baseball. The potential trade reflects a strategic move to address pitching concerns and enhance the team's competitiveness. Discussions are said to be ongoing, with multiple teams expressing interest in acquiring the veteran infielder. The Yankees are reportedly seeking a starting pitcher who can immediately contribute to the rotation, indicating a sense of urgency as the season progresses. While no official announcements have been made, the buzz surrounding the potential trade continues to build, leaving fans eagerly awaiting further developments. The rumored trade involving DJ LeMahieu has sparked a broader conversation about the Yankees' long-term strategy and roster construction. Analysts point to the team's emphasis on pitching depth and the need to balance offensive production with defensive stability. The potential acquisition of an elite pitcher aligns with the organization's goal of strengthening its rotation, which has been a focal point in recent seasons. However, questions arise about the impact of trading a seasoned infielder like LeMahieu, whose experience and versatility have been assets to the team. The move could signal a shift toward a more dynamic approach, focusing on areas that require immediate attention. As the trade deadline looms, the Yankees front office faces critical decisions that will shape the team's trajectory in the coming years. As the baseball world watches closely, the potential trade involving DJ LeMahieu serves as a reminder of the ever-evolving nature of team dynamics and the strategic decisions that drive success. While the deal has yet to be finalized, the discussions highlight the Yankees' proactive approach in addressing areas of need and positioning themselves for future success. The outcome of this potential trade could have lasting implications, not only for the players involved, but also for the direction of the franchise. Fans and analysts alike will continue to monitor the situation, awaiting official announcements and the final resolution of this high-stakes negotiation. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the New York Yankees, please subscribe to our channel and give us a like. We always appreciate your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.